Okay, so this is another lone YouTuber reaction video. Exclusivo. Okay, that was a nod to More Hope, Less Cope. Shout out to them. They're no longer on YouTube. Whether I agreed with a lot of the things I said or not, they were at least entertaining. So shout out to them. I'll miss those videos. But anyways, this is a 56-year-old man. His name is Homelessness. What was it? Homelessness, the American Homeless Holocaust. That's his name. And he's living in
Dear
his car. He's
Diary,
56 years old.
a few years before
He
Anne Frank
has,
and her family
he has little to no money to his name. Absolutely, from what I assume, no money to his retirement. He's facing physical health issues. He had just been terminated from his job because he gave this person a gift. He spent $300, $400 giving this person a gift, and then all of a sudden went to human resources, and then they fired him without notice or even talking with him. So let's just get right to the video. This is the most recent one. It's 6 minutes long. I actually did try to do a reaction video that was 26 minutes, but it apparently was too long, and I did not want to put you guys through all that. So anyways,
Dear Diary,
that's that.
I keep forgetting to talk about comments on the YouTube channel where I'm posting these diary entries. Social media is antisocial. It does not attract the cream of the intellectual crop all too often. Now, I'm gearing these videos toward people who know how to think, and I'm very grateful that so many of them are visiting and watching these videos all the way through. But then there's the other people. I've turned the comments off on the diary entries from the beginning. For some reason, YouTube occasionally, totally randomly, turns on the comments after I post a video. And people will leave comments quickly, and then I have to go turn them off. And to anyone who left a legitimate comment that got canceled because of that, I sincerely apologize. I wish it didn't have to be that way, and I do appreciate you leaving a sincere comment. That was certainly not meant to be a slight against you. The reason I have to do that is because this diary serves a purpose. I didn't open this up for discussion, especially among the kinds of people you will find in New Jersey Human Resources and that clique who got me fired and associated people. What they have to say doesn't matter. They lie, they are immature, and they are not demonstrating any qualities of character that justify publicizing what they have to say. There's another place where I've put the audio for some of these, just the audio only. It's the same place that I posted to my workplace when I did my scientific method test, which demonstrated to a pretty high degree of certainty that I was absolutely right about the drug use among my coworkers. Anything I have posted there went to the people in my office only. People who are on that site, in theory, could find and see what I'm doing. When I look at the statistics and when I look at the timing, it does not appear that that's happening at all. There's only been one comment that I can tell from one person who is not associated with my workplace, who found a video of mine, and they commented on the content, which was a microphone review. And I just went to that site, and I looked at the last thing I posted there, which was the Easter special, the long diary entry that I posted. And there was a comment there. And again, statistically, and when you look at the stats and everything, the odds of any comment to that coming from outside my workplace are really close to zero. It's not zero, but it's really, really close to zero, especially that soon after I post something. So just like people putting thumbs downs on my videos as soon as I post them, which I have ways to tell what's going on there.
Oh, man.
And where they're emanating from. So I just wanted to show you the comment that was left there. Here is the comment that was left on my Easter special.
Yeah, here's the comment. FYI, this guy was fired for masturbating onto a cake and giving it to a woman in his office. Okay, so it must have been a woman. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know how young she is or what. Okay, the master. Okay, that part. Yeah, that was a troll comment. That was the troll part. But I don't know. I don't know what exactly the gift it was, especially since he said that he spent $300, $400 and like months preparing it. So I guess he and this person had something going. I don't know. But if it was a woman, I mean, yeah, you know that they're gonna really find ways to just terminate you or just get you in trouble. At least they are dangerous. I mean, you can't predict them. At one moment they're acting like they are close with you, the next moment they just turn around and then they said, oh my god, he's doing this to me, he's stalking me, he won't leave me alone, and then he's probably not conscious about it. So yeah, again, I'm
So
not knocking this guy down. All right, I'm trying to figure out what was really going on.
obscene and juvenile. I'm not even going to read it to you. You can read it yourself. But this demonstrates beyond any question the intelligence level and the maturity level of the people I've been dealing with here. But I want to point out also that if this did emanate from my workplace, which it almost certainly did statistically, this is the kind of person that my former employer wants to keep, wants to represent them to their customers and to the public. This is the kind of person.
Hmm.
This is the kind of mentality I have been up against trying to get justice here. And I hope that explains a lot to anybody watching this. I don't even need to comment any further because, once again, these people say more in a few words than I could say in an hour. And that's all I have to say.
Okay, so that's one of the videos. And to summarize what I've watched on the other videos, he well, yeah, he had been fired, and before that, while he was working there, he's talked about spending 13 months at a hotel, a rundown hotel where a lot of bums, drug addicts, and all that just go in, and the place is not secure. He had to carry what, $2,000 worth of equipment on his back to and from work, walking. Yeah, just walking, and um, he had trouble trying to find a decent car. And while he was also walking, um, I think his coworkers, he did vent about coworkers passing by and then not really noticing him. And I mean, he does work at a call center from what I remember. And when you're working at a call center in a cubicle, you're mostly isolated. You don't really interact with other coworkers. You're mainly there just taking calls and doing whatnot. It's not like the place where I used to work at in a lab where I would be interacting with my operators. So yeah, this one you're mainly isolated. So yeah, um, he's pretty much broke. I don't even know what he's done in his 30s, in his 20s, 30s, and 40s to get him up to this point. How he's unable to save up a decent amount of money, have some kind of money to his retirement. I mean, but to get to 56 and have, or I would say to your 50s even before this whole incident goes on, to get to that point with pretty much very little to nothing to show forth, it's horrifying. All right, it's really horrifying. He's got nothing to show for it, not barely anything to his name. And I mean, again, I don't know what happened, but unless something really tragic happened along the way from his 20s up until like 55 years old to this point that he's homeless, he should have really prepared himself for something like this. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's a sad reality that he has to live with. I mean, his other videos is pretty much him just saying how disgusting and horrifying human resources is, and that person who screwed him over, who got him fired, it's they deserve to be punished. And he did go on talking about Bible quotes, and yeah, I mean, he's not like Love Left Me Forever, who, Wade, who is 66 years old, who's done a lot of stupid things. He's been fired multiple times from 20, 30 jobs, has multiple restraining orders, can't hold a job for years. He's not like Wayne, he's stupid. He's not aware. But this guy over here, the American Homeless Holocaust, he's at least he has at least some smartness, okay? At least to be able to hold a job for 8 years. So he's not a dumb person. He's just, I mean, I don't know what happened along the way that led to that person going to HR and firing him out of nowhere. And he claims to have to let this happen out of nowhere, but really it may have been the guy being unconscious with what he's doing. You know, I mean, especially given that he's 56 years old. I mean, at that age, you really want to be careful with being around women, especially at least if they are younger than you, I would say. Just if they are younger than you, if they're at least 10, 15 years younger, yeah, definitely be careful, you know, because you can be looked at as a creep out of nowhere. You may think like, "Oh, this is a good friendship that we're having," but out of nowhere they just turn the other cheek and they just straight up throw you under the bus like that. It's sad. Um so yeah, let this be a lesson that for everybody who's in their 20s and their 30s, get your shit together. If you even have to move back home with family or what, do so just to save up. But of course, don't take advantage of them. Don't take advantage. Pay your dues, pay your rent to them, and just, continuously save up. That's what you got to do. I mean, it's hard. Times are tough now. But like with this guy, he is facing through all kinds of hell right now, especially at 56. No family, nobody to turn to, nobody. He is pretty much finished. I hate to say it, but yeah, that's that. Please leave. He turns off his comments. I mean, I guess to avoid conflict or whatnot, but yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of him. What is it that I'm missing here? I mean, more likely I'm missing certain things that I didn't catch. Okay, but I mean, yeah, that's about it with this guy. I'm more likely gonna do another reaction video to him um in the future. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks everybody for watching. Take care and have a good one.